But first, we've got some breaking buy news from our own Mr. Terranova, putting some cash to work and buying Netflix. Joe, why?
Brian, it's for a trade, but it's for a trade with a very, very clear and strong tailwind behind it. Netflix, over the last 14 sessions, you've had 13 consecutive higher closes. Now, the pattern that I'm recognizing here is focusing specifically on momentum. And let's not be critical and say, well, oh, momentum just means it's going up. No, it's the velocity of the move that's occurring here over the last 14 days. What it's setting up for is a long-awaited breakout above the January 20th high at 593 that ultimately could land this stock somewhere in the 6.25 to 650 range over the next 60 days. It is the exact same setup that we saw in Amazon, which basically fell asleep from September 2nd of last year until the spring of this year, and then finally made that similar type of trade where it breaks out. Now, I know you've got Seinfeld coming on October 1st. Yeah, that's great news. I like that fundamental catalyst as well, but this is really technically motivated for my entry. I think you've got a low risk here point of reference somewhere in the 540-ish level, and you're really going to be playing for 6.25, 650. But I got to tell you, from a technical perspective, there is no better chart right now that I can find as it relates to the mega cap technology names.
Just quickly before we get to Kerry, so I'm going to ask you, said it's a trade. You referenced Seinfeld, so yada, yada, yada. How long are you going to hold it?
Well, I'm going to hold this trade based on price. If price is getting me into the trade, then price is going to take me out of the trade. If I'm correct, we get the breakout above 593, I'm staying. Buy high, sell higher. If we fail and we stall and we go back below that 540 level for extended period of time, that's when I'll begin to acknowledge that I'm wrong. And it won't be the first time nor the last.
And I'm sure Scott and the gang will not let you forget it either, Joe. We know how this works. They save all the video.
Oh,
right.
that'll be high, but that's fine. But, Brian, this is a high probability setup.
Okay.
And, again, just go back and study what happened in Amazon. It is the same exact scenario.
There you go. All right, Joe Terranova with a trade on Netflix.